Hello everyone and welcome back to Milo Farms. Well, we're obviously not at the farm today. We've had a bit of a situation up at the cabin. We had a microburst or wind shear or whatever, I'm not sure if that's the correct term or not, come through the other day, and it knocked down 2 trees on our property and probably several hundred on the property to the north of ours. We had one of them though that hit the back side of the shop here. This shop's got a shop downstairs and kind of a living quarters upstairs, and the tree landed. It came from right there and went over here, hit the roof, we think, and then it came down and landed on the deck, on the railing. So I've borrowed this large ladder here from the neighbor, and we're going to go up there and try to see up on that roof and see if we can figure out what's going on up on the roof, how much damage there is. So we got this big old ladder set up here that I borrowed from the neighbor, and gonna climb up there and try to evaluate what we've got damage-wise. So we just got down from up there on the roof and got some pictures of that. And we came down, cut this tree off of the railing. The railing was kind of able to spring back a little bit, but it's obviously going to need to be replaced, 90% of it, at least on this bottom deck. So we'll go take a look at some of the other damage in the area. I'm going to walk down the road. I guess there's supposed to be somewhere around 100 trees down in a big swath down there. So we're going to go take a look at that. Well, this is the only other tree that we lost on our property here. It's about 2/3 of a tree that was a split tree, fell down there. Nothing too serious, it's in a real easy spot to get to. The neighbor over here though lost about half of the trees on their property, as you can see here. Kind of just a big old pile of lumber everywhere, and they're fixing to actually build a house right about where that big pile is. So that'll be an interesting summer for them, I'm sure. Got real lucky here. It didn't take out our, these are all the valves for the main water for the whole subdivision here. It comes down the hill and splits right there, goes 3 different directions, and had that gotten hit by anything, that would have been a real mess. The kind of odd thing that I'm sort of curious about is up here it's pretty non-typical for trees to come up by the roots. 90% of the time they just break off halfway up or something like that when they fall down, but having them completely uprooted like that is pretty rare. So I'm kind of curious if anybody has an idea as to why a bunch of these were uprooted. It must have just been the windstorm or something like that. So you can kind of see here, this is the neighbor's property, all these trees down here. Right where that orange flagging is on that tree, they're fixing to build a house there, so he's got some work to do. So this is continuing down the road where we would actually come up the hill to the house. So this is actually a road here, a dirt road wide enough for, you know, even up to a logging truck or something we've had up here. So it's a pretty good sized road. But as you can see here, completely blocked by a tree. And then you look up the hill here and, you know, I'd say close to 1/3 of the trees are either damaged or down. We had a forest fire come through here a few years ago, and it already killed a lot of the trees, so a lot of those trees went down, and then a lot of the green ones that were still standing now are down too. So this big old tree right here, right across the road, This is down on the neighbor's place here, just trying to get around through the draw here so I can go up and show you the next place. Had some real problems up on our water system road there. So right there's the road coming up the hill, and it wasn't too bad coming up to here, but right here is where everything kind of went downhill. So I'm going to see if I can sneak through here and go over and kind of show you the road to the water system, what it looks like. This right here is actually a road that takes off and goes up here, obviously, to this cell phone tower that's up here, as well as to our water tank and stuff that's up there on top of the hill. And as you can see, there must be, I bet, at least 20 trees just laying across this road, blocking it off. And then as you go look up the hill here to the right, I mean, there's another probably 50 trees at least down up there. I'm not going to try to hoof it clear up the hill and around all that stuff to go see any more damage up there. But as you can see, there's a bunch of stuff down here. This guy's supposedly going to be getting a logger up here next weekend to try to get this taken care of. So there's quite a bit of damage, but luckily the only thing for us was just that tree on the roof and the railing there. So I hope everybody enjoyed the video. Please like, comment, subscribe. Remember, you can't finish a project without getting started.